We're going to talk all about your favorite thing to shop for. Jeans. Don't you just love shopping for jeans? They're so easy to find. Said no one ever, right? Okay, let's start with this one tip that is going to take so much pressure off of you and change your whole denim shopping experience. You want me to let you in on a little secret? Yeah? You need a tailor. Mhm. Jeans are not made with your exact body in mind. Unless you're a fit model for a specific brand, they're probably not going to work for you right off the rack. Now, there are a lot of factors that go into like getting really close and knowing exactly what type of measurements in jeans. Like, do you need petite or just short? Do you need tall or just long? Do you need curvy or regular? Do you need high rise, mid rise? Nobody really needs low rise. What's best for you? What's the most flattering length? All of those things definitely play a role in finding the perfect pair of jeans for you. But this one tip is going to save you so much frustration. And it's so often overlooked. Look, I know that going to the tailor is not a sexy answer. It's not a quick fix. It's not a magic pill, but it's going to change your life. And here's the deal. Let's talk about tailors for a second. You need to have one that comes highly recommended by someone you know. If nobody you know goes to the tailor and you have a Nordstrom near you, go there. If you don't have a Nordstrom and you don't know anyone who has a tailor recommendation, I want you to call the nearest high-end boutique and or bridal boutique and ask them where they take their clothing or where they refer their clients. Because so often clients, even in my DMs all the time, the first tailor experience that most women have is not a good one. They went to the one that's closest to them, the one that was cheapest, the one they passed by on their way home from work. And that is not what you want to do. You want to make sure you have a good tailor. And start with one thing. Don't take everything that needs to be tailored down to the tailor you've never been to, drop it off, and expect everything to be perfect, just in case. Unless you're going to Nordstrom. Nordstrom, you can definitely do that. They can be trusted. Here's the deal. Buy your jeans for the biggest. And this goes actually not just for jeans, but for any piece of clothing you ever buy for your body, okay? You can have everything tailored, and it's like getting it custom made for a very small fraction of the price. So you want to buy your jeans for the biggest part of your body that they are covering. Is it that your belly is bigger and your legs are skinnier? I was at an event the other night and I was talking to a woman and she said, if I buy them to fit my belly, then they're really baggy on my hips. If I buy them to fit my thighs and my hips, then they're so uncomfortable and I feel like ripping them off around my belly. Here's the thing. Always buy for the biggest part. So if your belly is bigger and you have smaller hips and or thighs and booty, nobody needs to be uncomfortable, okay? Especially in the belly area. What you do is you take them, and then if they're way too big here, the tailor can take in this part. I took her jeans with my hands and I literally grabbed like this huge piece of material on both sides of her. I grabbed the jeans like this and I was like, see all of this material all the way down until like mid thigh? The tailor can take it in. You don't, I said, do you feel like you're walking around with like a wet, soggy diaper? She said, yes. We don't need to do that. What if your waist is smaller and your hips and thighs are bigger? That's me. I had that problem my whole life. And especially when low rise was super in, oh, that was hard. Now it's a little bit easier with the high rise. Here's the thing. You still want to buy for the biggest part it's covering. Now there are some tips in there too that you can find in my denim class on what brands carry something that is better for curvy hips, what brands carry things that are better for a bigger in the middle. All of those things can be taken into consideration, yes, but you will never fail by just buying them big enough to cover the biggest part that you're dressing, right? And then take them in elsewhere. So if it were me, I would buy them so that I had enough room in my booty and my hips. And then, you know, that gap in the back when you sit down, it's like you can see all the way down. It just feels uncomfortable. And you want to make sure that you're wearing something that's like way long. So when you sit down, you don't show everybody all your secrets. That can be taken care of. You can go to the tailor and they will take in your jeans and they will take in the waist. And there's a few ways to do that. But just know, leave that part to the experts. It's going to fit your waist and your hips and thighs. Another thing the tailor can do, okay, when I was in my probably early 20s, I bought my very first pair of designer premium denim. I think it was a pair of 7. Remember 7? They were probably low rise. Probably wasn't the best decision, but I did. And I wore them I got a good wear out of them, but those things were like close to $200. And I was probably like 24 years old. I don't know. And I wore out the inner thigh. Like it was done. It was toast. And I was like, wow, okay, so those didn't last that long. I'm going to have to throw these away. And I went to Nordstrom and I was like, this is probably a crazy question. You're probably just going to tell me my thighs are too big and they shouldn't be rubbing together. And I thought I was about to be seriously shamed, but I wanted to see if there was something I could do. They fixed it. They took a piece of material, put it all up underneath the denim. So it wasn't like a patch on top. They reinforced the inner thigh. So if you find yourself with jeans and your thighs rubbed together and they're getting worn out on the inside, a tailor can fix it. It's amazing what a tailor can do. If you try on jeans and they just don't fit right, take them to the tailor. Don't give up. Never, ever, ever set your expectations too high. Just don't have high expectations for denim. Yes, they should feel good and they need to make your butt look great, but the better they fit, the more tailored they are, the better your booty is going to look, okay? So I hope that you guys will venture out to your most recommended tailor or to your closest Nordstrom this week. Take those jeans that you love, but they just don't quite fit right. Get them hemmed, get the waist taken in, get the legs, the thighs taken in, get the inner thigh reinforced. Do what you need to do, but for the love of finding the perfect pair of jeans that you just can't wait to wear, not the ones you can't wait to take off, find a tailor. Make them your new BFF. Everybody needs a tailor in their back pocket. I hope that's helpful. Good luck on your search for the perfect pair of jeans.